on YouTube to make money from YouTube because I only make around $500 a month from YouTube. But in my sales funnel, which is why we have a board here today, I'm going to explain about my sales funnel, what it does, and how I make around $45,000 to $50,000 a month because of the YouTube content that sends people to my sales funnel. So like I said, that's what I'm going to show you here today. I'm going to break down in kind of like a diagram the exact steps to a profitable sales funnel, even if you aren't sure about all the tech that is involved when it comes to making a funnel, because I'm incredibly tech adverse and I still am able to build this in my business. And like I said, make between $45,000 to $50,000 a month because of my funnel. Now, as I walk you through the process that I'm going to build here, I promise, I'm going to be sprinkling in little pro tips along the way that I've learned over the last 8 years. So you will want to make sure you stay to the end because I am also going to be sharing the 4 most common mistakes so many people make with their sales funnel, me included, and so you're not going to want to miss that. To break what a funnel is down on paper, let's first start with the main imagery of a funnel, right? It's basically an upside down triangle. Why? We're going to dive into each one of these steps here through this video, but it is very important to have this because you're going to have basically more people up here, and the more people you get up here, they'll start dwindling down to the people that get down here. And the most important part of your funnel is down here, which is your product, what you're actually selling. It could be physical products. It could be a digital product. It could be a course. It could be a coaching. It could be a one-on-one services. Whatever you are selling to make money in your business is what happens at the end of this funnel that your potential client or customer will be journeying through. Now, the reason why this is so important to have set up is because most of the time, people aren't just gonna buy a couple $100 product from you. There are specific steps in the sales process and the customer journey that you need to take them through to convince that your product, your service is exactly what they need and you are the right person to buy from. Because I'm gonna tell you, absolutely there are people out there selling the same course as you, the same services as you. There are other people doing exactly what it is that you do. But what makes people buy yours is how you set up this particular sales funnel and build that relationship with your audience. So have no fear for competition, because when you have a sales funnel, this is what sets you apart and makes you the money. So now that we know what's at the bottom of this funnel, what is our end game here? We need to talk about how do we start getting people to this end game? Well, the first thing any funnel needs is traffic or eyeballs, right? The more people you can get into this funnel, the more chances of sales you can get at the bottom of the funnel, okay? So this is usually the biggest problem with most funnels when I work with my clients inside of my coaching program is they don't have enough traffic, because here is industry standard. 2% of people that go through your funnel are going to convert to your product. That means out of every 100 people that come into the top of your funnel here, 2 are going to buy your product. If you want 10 people to buy your course or your product every single month, you're gonna need to get 500 people into this funnel. I'm telling you, this is the biggest mistake and where most people get hung up on, wondering why they aren't making the sales that they want. And it's because they are not getting the traffic that they need to enter in here to ultimately get to a 2% conversion down here. And I'm gonna be sharing ways to increase this 2% conversion so that you could take this 500 number and maybe bump it up to 3% and get even more people buying. But this is the first step. So how do you get traffic? What is the best way to get traffic to this offer? Creating content. Again, why do you think I'm here on YouTube? I mentioned earlier at the beginning of the video, I'm not making YouTube for YouTube to send me a paycheck, right? If I did, it wouldn't be paying my bills, right? $500 a month, but I create YouTube content to get people into my funnel. So YouTube is one of the ways that you can start creating traffic to drive people to this funnel. There are other ways that you can send people into this funnel too. You can pay ads on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Here on YouTube, you can pay for ads. You can also do social media, content on Instagram, content on TikTok. You could also have a podcast as well to get people into this funnel. But you need to be creating traffic at the top of this funnel before any of this works, because you're not going to get here without here, right? Each one of these steps that I'm sharing with you is critical to get people down here. So now you're thinking, okay, Trena, cool, I have this traffic up here, but how do I actually get them into this funnel? Like, how do I get them in it? So in the funnel would mean they are actually opting in, or they are getting on your email list. And this is how you can start to build a relationship with these people that see your content. They really like it and they want that next step. Not ready to buy yet, next step, but ready to learn more about you. So this is the part of the funnel where you need something like a lead magnet or an opt-in. So actually, your very first step inside the funnel is a lead magnet. So what could this mean? This means having something that people want of value. Just telling people to get on your newsletter is not going to work anymore. So you could have a free PDF, like a checklist, a workbook, a template, webinars. We've heard of webinars, a free training, a free mini course, challenges. These are all great to get people into this very first step in your funnel, because again, you need to build a relationship with this person before they're going to decide to pull their credit card out and pay you for your product. But Trena, how do we get people in an email list? Like, what does that tech look like, Trena? Yes, you do need some type of software, and there are a bajillion options out there. I'm going to be talking more about them in upcoming videos, but the one that I'm currently using and I've been using for the past 2 years, and I really recommend to all my clients, is FG Funnels, okay? And this is a software that basically allows you to create a page to promote your lead magnet, have your email and name, like a form there. And then the software has automations that you can set up that as soon as people put their name and email address on that page, they hit submit, they are automatically added to an email system inside of FG Funnels. You can automatically send them an email with whatever it is they opted in for, that training, that worksheet. And then this is the software that will actually run all of this for you, basically on autopilot, so you don't have to be sending all of these emails. And since this is the one I will be using, I will be showing you how this looks on the back end of my funnels as I go through each one of these steps. I do want to address lead magnets real quick and talk about free versus paid lead magnets, because it's a hot topic in the business world right now. And in my perspective, which doesn't mean this is the right perspective, is when you have just free things for people to get into this funnel, you end up getting freebie chasers and people who end up sitting on your email list who potentially never buy anything from you. And you may think that's fine, you want a large email list, but you have to pay for that email list. So the more people that are on your email list, the higher your rates go up on any email server provider. And so what I also think is a good option is doing like a small price point lead magnet, like $2, maybe $5 for a checklist or a challenge, just so this person that comes in has a little bit of skin in the game. They actually put some money behind it, because the goal of this lead magnet is to get that person to see a win, to get a result. So if it is a checklist, if they follow that checklist, are they able to accomplish something at the end of that checklist? If it is a 3-day challenge, are they able to accomplish something at the end of the 3-day challenge? The goal in this lead magnet here is to really get the person who opts in, gives you their email and name, to see a quick win. That's going to build instant credibility with you. This is going to build instant trust between you and that person, so that they're going to want to keep going down this funnel and learn more about you. So let me show you what my lead magnets look like right now in FG Funnels. So here's an example of a totally free lead magnet that I did. It was a workshop series. I did a workshop
once a week for 3 weeks, and you can see specifically what the funnel pages look like. So right here is the landing page that we talked about, where people put their name, email address, and phone number, because one of the very important things I think in a funnel moving forward is having the ability to text your customers, clients, students, because email is becoming so more difficult to get people's attention, but it's not a requirement. They don't have to put their phone number, they just put their email. And this is a form that I created. They put their name, email, phone number. It's giving them some information on why they would want to join. And then once they put their name and their email address in, they are sent to this page, which is the thank you page. Like your spot is secured. Check your inbox for your confirmation email. Now the emails are already automated, which I'm going to talk about in the next step.
Let's say step number 1 is having a product to sell or service. Step number 2 is to get traffic. Step number 3 is having a lead magnet. Now you got these people opting in. The next thing you need to do is send follow-up emails, or what some people call a welcome sequence or a nurture sequence. So here we have a series of emails that are going out. The goal of these emails, as soon as people opt into your lead magnet, again, a free training, a challenge, a checklist, is to stay in contact with them and build that relationship. Get them that win. So you're sending them these follow-up emails, maybe every day for like 3 to 5 days, maybe every other day for a week, but you're just reminding them, hey, you're here to help them. Here's some advice on how I achieved this first win. You're really trying to help them and build that relationship with them. You also want to be sharing, how you overcome some of the common struggles that happen during this pain point as well. So again, they can relate to your story. This is what's going to make you stand out against everybody else who may be doing the same exact thing as you. These emails, this story, this relationship that you're creating with your audience that opt into this lead magnet. Now, all of this can be automated in FG Funnel. So let me show you what my automated email series looks like.
Now, remember I mentioned this particular lead magnet was a free workshop series. And once they signed up, they got an automated email. So where that gets set up is, again, inside my software, FG Funnels, under my workflow list. We go to the workshop series specifically right here. When you click on this automation, this is what happens because of the software, okay? I set this up once and it triggers on its own. So if they submitted that form right here, first name, email, phone number, they are assigned to user. It's just part of the software. We add a tag in them so we know that this particular person joined the workshop series. We send this confirmation email that says you're in for the workshop series. It gives them details. It asks them to join the private Facebook group. If they opted into a text message, they are then sent this particular text message. They are reminded that they're in, they've secured their spot. Here's the days of the workshop. Here's the Zoom link. And to reply, stop to unsubscribe. This is how this all goes out automatically. Now, there are other emails that I send out for other lead magnets. So I do have a lead magnet specifically for YouTube. So I have this YouTube checklist basically on how to start your YouTube channel. Again, name, email address. They're automatically taken to the thank you page. And then the automation that we have set up to them is here. And this is a little bit more detailed because we need to build that relationship with them in the inbox because it's not with the live workshop. So if we come in here to the handbook, you will see that I have this automation that, again, they are assign that tag. So we know they came in through the handbook. We give them the email that delivers the download. Right here's what it looks like. Hey, here it is. Your free YouTube handbook. I'm so excited. Download it here. And I let them know I'm going to be sending them some emails to build that relationship with them. Then those emails are all right here in this main nurture sequence that I have. So when we come into this particular automation, it's a lot more detailed. So they get their handbook right? Then a day later, they get an email that just says, hey, I'm making a promise to you. Over the last 7 years, I'm building that relationship. I'm sharing more about my story and how it relates to them. We then have another day, another email comes out. 2 days later, we have this full-on series of emails that's ultimately going to share with them that product that I have. That's why I created Going Video, which is the product I'm trying to get them to the bottom of the funnel. It's taking me over a week and a couple emails to, again, build up that reputation with them so that they would want to then buy Going Video. And this is how a sales funnel works, right? That lead magnet, opt-in, follow up with emails that then get them to trust you and want to buy from you.
I do want to address the tech issue here as well. I know tech is super confusing, overwhelming, so many options, so many choices. We've heard about, like automated webinar software, and do we need that? I seriously keep my tech as simple as possible. This is one of the only softwares that I use, FG Funnels. In my next video, I'm going to share more of the softwares that I do use, but when it comes to my emails, it comes to my landing pages, it comes to my sales pages, my checkout pages, I can build my entire funnel in FG Funnels. And I've actually asked one of the co-founders, Julie Chanel, to talk to my audience specifically about FG Funnels and how you could get started on it. I'm gonna be hosting that workshop with her on August 17th. If you would like to start building your very first sales funnel or improving the one that you have, I encourage you to sign up for this totally free workshop to just see the power and the options that FG Funnel has and how it may actually help you get your first funnel set up or help you improve your current funnel. Go to trenalittle.com/FG funnel to sign up. I'll also leave the link in the description box. It's a totally free workshop, so just grab your seat at that link. So this is a really key part of your funnel, right? This is your email sequence that's building that relationship. That's what's taking people who just maybe found you on YouTube, because remember, YouTube is evergreen content and will live here for years. So it is actual content that will drive people to your funnel for years. No other social platform can do that for you. And then you're building that relationship here in the middle of the funnel. The reason why the funnel is getting thinner is because you are going to be weeding out the people who aren't serious, the people that don't have the money, the people that aren't right to work with you. And that's a good thing, because the people that get down here, these are the people that you really created this product for. The people that are going to be your best clients, they're going to get the best results for you, give you the best testimonials. So this is incredibly important in your funnel, to be weeding out the people that are not right for this product. Let me talk about a few common mistakes that generally happen by this point in people's funnels. A lot of people think that they need a lot of lead magnets. They think every single video or every single blog post that they create, they need a lead magnet. So what does that end up doing? That ends up creating multiple funnels and things start to get messy. Trust me from experience. And the reason they get messy is because all of these emails need to relate to whatever the lead magnet was they opted into. The more you can talk specifically to the pain point you're solving with this lead magnet and get them that win from this lead magnet, is the higher chances you're going to get them to buy this product. So as you start to basically water down your content, I would say, with the more lead magnets that you have, the lower this 2% conversion rate is going to be down here when they get to the actual product that you're going to offer them. And so that is why I suggest maybe having one free lead magnet, like a checklist or a webinar. You've heard people talk about webinars, like a free training that they're able to achieve a quick win at the end of the training, or doing like a $5 to $10 3-day challenge. Maybe it's even longer than that. Maybe it's a 21-day challenge, but remember, you're gonna have to write those emails, right? And it's gonna take that amount of time for them to get down here to the bigger product that you have. But that's what I would focus on, especially when you're getting started, or especially if your funnels currently aren't working. Simplify it into one specific lead magnet. Really tweak these emails in the middle of this funnel to talk to this person that you created this lead magnet for. Get them to take action, get them a win, and then you can introduce that product, and you should see those conversion rates go up when you have more specificity in these emails to that particular person. The other mistake that I see happen as well is people just try to chase email subscriber numbers. They think they need more, and that is not the case anymore online. What you really want to be focusing on, again, with this lead magnet, you are not trying to hit the masses here. Like, everybody's going to download it. That would be cool, right? If we did have an email list of 100,000 people, but if we don't have 100,000 people that are right for this product, we are going to be paying for that email list of 100,000 people. So instead, really focusing on a lead magnet that is going to be the perfect, basically, prerequisite to get people into this product. And 500 email subscribers that are right for this product are much more better than 100,000 email subscribers who are not right for this product. Because remember, we want to get the right person in here to increase our conversion rates to get to this product so that we can make more money from this product from our funnel. So really, when it comes to email subscribers, it's the quality over the quantity that you need to focus on here. Another mistake that people tend to make as well is not capitalizing after this lead magnet. So I want to talk about something that you could do right here after this lead magnet. And I'm going to show you an example of what this looks like on my end with something I've already built. But what could happen? Somebody decides to say yes to your lead magnet. You could create another little mini funnel off of this lead magnet, okay? So what happens is people say yes to this lead magnet. They're sent to a thank you page. But on this thank you page, there is an offer for them to buy something. This is what you may hear as an SLO, a self-liquidating offer, or a tripwire. The reason why it's called a self-liquidating offer is because ideally, if you're gonna run ads to this offer, anywhere between $27 to $47, you break even with your ad spend on that offer because you're gonna give them this offer, right? Say it's a $37 offer at the top of that funnel, relevant to the lead magnet, right? This is something free that they said yes to. This next product will be like, oh yeah, I could really use that. It needs to make sense for the journey that this person is going through in your world, okay? What you could also do when they go to check out to this particular product is add a bump, like a $17, a $9 additional offer that makes sense or complements that $37 offer, because our goal here is to increase our cart value. All right. So somebody says yes to the lead magnet. Not everybody is going to say yes to this tripwire, but what if 2% did? Right? What if we just got 2% over here? And then you got 2% more over here, right? You're increasing revenue generated from this particular lead magnet with a main funnel and this little side funnel that just has pages. There's no emails associated with this, okay? If they say no to all of this, they're going into this funnel to try to get them to purchase your next product, right? So this now takes a $37 product up to $54. And I will tell you, of the people that buy my $37 tripwire, about 40% get that bump. So instead of just having a $37 average cart value, my cart value is actually around $57 because once they then check out, they add the bump on, and they're gone to that next thank you page. It's actually called an OTO, a one-time offer. And mine is at $97. And this is where they can get one of your products for one time only. There's going to be a timer on that page for about 30 minutes that they can get this product that you have for just this next 30 minutes for a special pricing. Now, yes, less people are going to do this product than the people that opt in, and less people are going to do the bump, and even less people are going to do the OTO, but it's allowing you to increase that cart value and make some money as other people go through this funnel. Let me show you examples of the funnels that I have running and what this looks like in real life.
Now, I want to share with you that tripwire example. So again, here's my handbook, but this example, if they say yes to the handbook, they're automatically sent to this page that says, one more thing while you wait for your YouTube handbook. You seem interested in video. Are you interested in going video? Which is a $37 offer. If they say yes to this, they're going to click on I'm ready. And when they come in here, once they put in their contact information, you're going to see, okay, here's your billing information. You're getting going video. Do you want this bump? Limited time only, $17 to get the batching workshop. They pop that in here. They enter their card information, all set, complete order. This is the SLO or the tripwire. This is the bump. And then if they say yes to going video and or the bump, it doesn't matter if they get the bump or not. If they say yes to going video, they're taken to that OTO, which is this particular page, okay? You'll see there is a timer up at the top that says your one-time offer to grab my video editing program, Editing for Conversions, for just $97. You have 30 minutes to do this. Not interested? Click here and it takes them, if we go to this link, just says they're in, they bought going video, here's the next steps. But that OTO walks through why they may want this $97 offer. I have a quick video there. It's a shorter abbreviated sales page, and all they have to do is click this. And since they already put in their email and their credit card, all they have to do is just click this button, automatically charged, and it's automatically added into the system that I then give them access to Editing for Conversions.
All right, so I talked about all these different offers, right? This is why one of the most important exercises I do with my clients inside of 10K on Replay is build out a value ladder, because it is going to cost you a lot less to get repeat customers than it is to get constant new customers. Yes, you're going to be getting new customers, but to ramp this up to make the money that you want is going to cost you more, because it's going to be more YouTube videos, more money on ads, more social content created. But if you focus on having a value offer for the people that come into this funnel, you're going to have a higher chance of making repeat sales, because you're building this relationship. They're starting to feel connected with you. And when you have different offers for them to buy, again, because they have that relationship with you, they're going to be more likely to buy from you again.